Well, it's here. I just got my Palatine rose order in the mail. I squealed with joy when I found it on the front porch. I was so excited. I haven't even opened it yet. I've opened the box, but I haven't opened the bag. But I've got my Gorilla cart filling up with water, getting ready to soak them. So let's go through and I'll show you what I got. We got a little flyer here with planting instructions and everything you need to know on how to care for your roses. Okay, here they are. Oh, I love getting packages from Palatine. They have the best looking bare roots. They are so good. All right, let's see what's in this first clump. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be difficult to get out. Oh. Okay. Look at those roots. Very, very nice. This variety is Mondial, Sunny Sky, and Buxom Beauty. All three of those are tied together. I'm gonna untie these after they're done soaking because they do such a good job of keeping them together, and they'll be able to soak easier when they're more compact because there's a lot in here. Oh boy. Okay, here's some more Mondial and Madame Jeanne, and then Golden Fairy Tale in this bundle. Oh, this is so much fun. This is like Christmas morning here. Let's see here. More Mondial. And then, let's see here. I can't really read that. Whoops. New Dawn, Mondial, and Courage together. Look at those roots. So nice. Whoop. Okay, this is La Fontaine Pearls and Vanderlove and Soul Sister Sunbelt. They look so good. You just can't go wrong with Palatine. Oh wow, this one's got a pretty big root system here. Whoa. Okay, this is Peace, Roberto Alagna, and Savannah Sunbelt all together. Here's another New Dawn. There's a little bit of mold on the roots, but I think they'll be fine. That'll wash off. Another New Dawn, Black Caviar, and Lasting Love. That looks nice. Just kind of get that in there, rinse that mold off. And this one's got some mold on it too. Palatina Traviata, another Mondial, and Wedding Bells Eleganza. Nice. Might have to rearrange these in a second. But for now, sorry. I know it's getting a little bumpy Oh wow, these are huge. These are really big. Okay. There's a big one here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rosemantic cream. New Dawn. And then the big one, I think the big one is Folklore. Okay, yeah, that bigger one is Folklore. It's just, they're packed so close together, it's hard to tell the difference between all of them. Okay, so that's that. That's all the roses. Super exciting. I'm gonna let these soak overnight, and then tomorrow I will unwrap them and plant them out, and I'll give you guys a better look tomorrow. Okay, so I am getting started with this spot right here. I figured this would be a good place to begin, and I've got my 4 mondial roses all spread out, ready to go. They're about 2 feet apart from each other. And I've got my Biotone starter fertilizer and my trusty shovel. So I'm gonna get to it and get these planted. This area does have drip, so that does make it easier in the summer. So I don't really have to worry too much about making sure that they stay watered or anything like that. I think I probably will have to check on the emitters and make sure that they're still clear, because the hose is kind of buried under there since I put another bag of soil in this area, and I might have to add a couple of extra emitters because we had 3 plants in here before, and now I'm adding an extra. So I just want to make sure that there's an emitter placed exactly where each rose is going. So I'm going to get these in the ground and go from there. Okay, so I'm going to show you this just to try and give you a little bit more information on how to plant bare root roses. I think a lot of times people overthink the planting of bare root roses, and they think it's like some monumentous task that is so difficult, and it really isn't. You just dig a hole. There's no need to make a cone in the middle or anything like that. My mom taught me that method, and honestly, over the years, I have found that it's not really even that necessary to mound up in the middle, because when you pour dirt back in, that little space ends up filling up anyway. So my main concern when planting a bare root rose is that I want to make sure that this root ball right here is either level with the surface of the soil or just slightly underneath it. For my area, zone 7, that is the best situation. If you're in a warmer climate, you're going to want to have the root ball a little bit above the soil line. And the colder you are, you want to have it below the soil line to protect the root ball. So it really depends on your climate. But here in zone 7, I'm going to plant it, the root ball just at soil level. I may end up actually putting a little up over the root ball, depending on how this all levels out. So I'm going to sprinkle some Biotone onto the roots. And you don't have to be super precise or anything like that. I'm just gonna pick this up and sprinkle it over. And that's about it. That's all it takes really. And then I'm gonna backfill the hole and tamp it down just a little bit, not too firmly, but just enough to make sure the rose is securely in its new home. And here you have the finished product. So as you can see, I threw a little dirt up over the root ball, but it's pretty much soil level. And that's gonna work best for my area. I'm now gonna do the same thing for the rest of these. And then once we get our big mulch order in, this whole bed is gonna get mulched. And that'll really be it. I might wanna add some salvia plants later. But right now we're just gonna try and keep things simple. And so that is the process for this bed today. And then I'm gonna have to go start on the beds out in the back. Are you liking the new roses, Luigi? Oh, no. Okay, so unfortunately I hit one of the drip lines that goes underneath the terrace here. I didn't realize I was that close to it, so I can't plant the rose now because I've got to repair that hole because this line right here, I believe, goes all the way around here to get those roses watered. So I'm gonna have to hold off on finishing this bed, unfortunately, until I can get that repaired. But I got at least 3 done, and of course, as soon as I get them in, this one looks further away from that one, so I tried to space them out evenly, but you know how that works. One always seems to be off. But I've got so much stuff to do, I can't worry about it. So I'm gonna grab my shovel and the rest of the biotone starter fertilizer, and we're gonna get started on the roses that are gonna go in the back. Okay, here are the ones going in the back in the vegetable garden, which is technically, as of today, it is no longer a vegetable garden, it is a rose garden after I get all these planted. Okay, so we're making progress. I've got Savannah Sunbelt here, Golden Fairy Tale here, Sunny Sky Eleganza here, and Folklore right here. I'm trying to get all of the very tall roses in the back side so they don't shade anything out. And all of these get pretty tall. They get about 5 to 6 feet in height. And up front right here next to Yves Piaget, I've got Rosemantic Cream, and this one is Peace. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put that one. There's still plenty of space, which is great because, again, there's a lot more roses coming. And then I've got some roses that I'm going to put in here as well, but they're just kind of laying there right now. I haven't exactly mapped out where I want them to go. Okay, I got all the Palatine roses that are supposed to go back here. I got those in the ground, and I'm planting them fairly close together. I really would like this rose garden to look very full, and I want things to be right up on top of each other because I just want to see all blooms when everything blooms out. So they're about 18 inches to 24 inches apart. I'm probably going to put a rose here too. There's room for one right there. You can see what I put over here. Kind of like a grid style, or 2 rows, I guess I should say. So there's Buxom Beauty, La Fontaine All Pearls, Courage, and Vanderlove. And I'm really mixing them in together to just get a whole bunch of different colors. I'm trying not to be super color coordinating on this because, it's very hard to try and color coordinate when you're wanting pretty much every color rose there is on the market practically. I mean, I've got reds, I've got oranges, apricots, pinks, white. I have them all. So I really just have to put them all together and let them live with each other. There's Lasting Love. There's Soul Sister. This one here is Palatine Traviata and Roberto Alagna. So, I mean, I'm just starting in this bed. There's a whole lot more space to put a lot more roses in here. Over here, we've got Yves Piaget, which I did end up buying 2 more of those to plant, to make a grouping here, because I really like that rose. It's really, really pretty, and the more the merrier. There's plenty of room here. There's Rosemantic Cream. There's Peace, Folklore, Sunny Sky way back there, Golden Fairy Tale, and Savannah Sunbelt. I still have Madame Jeanne I need to plant, but that's going to go up front in the front rose garden. And then I have the 3 new Dawn roses that still need to be planted up by the house under the trellises. I can't believe how quickly I've gotten all this done. But I mean, it sure does make it easy when you have a space already plotted out and the dirt's nice and loose, and it's very easy to plant these out. So hasn't been a struggle at all to do it myself while Scott's working inside. So I've been very productive today, gotten a lot done. So now I'm ready for the next round. We've got Edmonds roses that still need to arrive. I think there's like 35 of those. Still have some heirloom roses coming. And then I also ordered more roses from Grace Rose Farm. So all in all, I'm really liking how everything is settling out so far. I was worried I wouldn't have enough space. But to be honest, I think I'm going to have plenty of space the way all these are going in. So I am very excited. Oh, and I forgot to show you, I got Black Caviar over here next to Parfuma Dark Desire, Quietness, and the Ancient Mariner. So I thought that'd be a nice little grouping. And this guy just wants so much attention today. Hey, you are just following me everywhere and meowing and needing so much attention. Okay, all the roses are planted. I've got New Dawn right here, which will hopefully climb its way up to the lattice. The second one is right here in the middle. And the third is right there. So all of the roses were planted except for that one last mondial, because I got to replace a part of the hose that I cut into. This might actually be a good spot for a rose too, once I get some more in. But that is it. I ended up putting Madame Jeanne right here. See, right there. And I'm going to go get the white obelisk to put on top of that, and I'll bring the darker ones back to the back. And I need to do it fast because Alchemist is getting big. So got to take care of that. But for now, I think that's all I can really show you today. It's turned out to be a nice afternoon. It was really icky and cold and rainy this morning. Now it's really looking beautiful. Okay, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.